Hey Tube, we are here at Rausch Creek in early May, and we are on trail N1, which is a blue trail. If you look at the map, the little green marker is basically the parking lot to Rausch. If you go to the northeast side, the first part of the trail is going to be the connector trail to get on the northeast property, which we already did. And essentially, you see the first little green line coming off from the uppermost blue line, the very, very top of the map. That's where the blue part of the N1 starts, and it goes all the way around to where you see the little camera where I must have taken a picture. And the app that you see here in the corner is Maprica. It's a skiing app on Android, or it's a mapping app on iPhone, and you can use it to map out where you go. But that's Maprica. So anyway, let's start talking about the trail and what's going on. So anyway, this is the first ride I think that Off-Road-Consulting has done that I'm aware of since Rausch Creek closed down. It was like closed, and if they did another one before, then I must have missed it. So anyway, we signed up for the first one that they did since COVID-19 to shut down all the parks. And as far as I know, this is either the opening weekend of Rausch or the reopening weekend afterwards. And it was very, very busy. But we're at Rausch Creek, and everybody has masks and stuff, and they're all following the COVID-19 stuff. And this is the blue part of N1. And for those of you that are in Virginia, because I know I'm from Virginia originally, and I have a lot of Virginia subscribers, obviously. This area here is not any harder than like the Union Springs area flagpole, for those that know that area. So anyway, I just point that out if you want to know difficulty and obstacle size. There are more obstacles on this trail than there are on the other one in a much more condensed little area. However, they're not very big at all. And so we're out here in our Gladiator. This is a Rubicon Gladiator that we're in. The only thing we've done to it at this point, and we've done some stuff, but nothing really too crazy, is we added some radios. So it has a CB radio in it, and it has a GMRS radio in it. We added some lights that whoop-de-doo, like that doesn't really matter. And then we added a bunch of armor to protect the bottom of it. But we didn't do any kind of lift or tires or anything to the Jeep at this point. And as far as I know, we didn't hit anything on this trail at all. Now, you know, I'm pretty knowledgeable with like where to drive and stuff, so I'm not going to do anything too idiotic. But I have done some dumb stuff. I wouldn't, you know, I think everybody's done some dumb stuff before. But I'm just kind of showing the difficulty of this trail. It's not terribly difficult at all. At every park, the ratings are different. I just want to point that out. There's no single place where like the ratings are exactly the same as another park. So at this park, they decided to mark this as a blue. If it is a blue, it is a very easy blue. I think that at AOA this would be marked as a green. The colors or whatever, just to make that clear, they roughly equate out to the number system that Jeep Jamboree and a lot of the West Coast use. Like 1, 2, 3 out of 10 in difficulty is greenish, and then 4, 5, 6 is blue, 7, 8, 9 is black, and then 10, which is supposed to be impossible, like buggy only, basically is a red. So you could easily say that this would say like a 3. It's probably maybe a 3, maybe a 2, 3. So it's a hard green, let's just say. It's like, I know that it's like a blue. Maybe it's an easy blue. Maybe it's a 4. But anyway, that's the way the numbers work. So there is wiggle room in the numbers. And you can see there are some obstacles we're driving over. There's some rocks and stuff. But there's nothing. And you just saw like right there we passed it. Actually said, I think, blue on the sign. So this section of trail is blue. Whatever, it's blue. That's what they marked. So anyway, the COVID thing is going on. Everybody's trying to be extra safe, and everybody is trying to provide extra space, you know, between everybody and stuff, especially you know, when we meet and stuff. And yes, we did have lunch today as a group, but we didn't all hold hands or anything like that. Everybody kind of like either sat in their vehicle, or if they did have lawn chairs, they made sure that the lawn chairs were at least 6 feet apart. In most cases, they probably were like 10 feet apart or 20 feet apart, because people have a tendency of just kind of hanging around their vehicle. So anyway, it does look like, you know, I mean, everybody was being safe, and it did seem like it was a lot of fun. And you can see with us, there is, I don't know how many Jeeps we had with us, honestly. There was a lot of them in the parking lot when we were like of the groups, but I'm kind of guessing it's somewhere between 15 to 20 Jeeps we had in this group. And all of the Jeeps were somewhere between stock, like, you know, my Jeep is a stock Rubicon basically with some armor. So I mean, it has lockers and it has like slightly bigger tires than like a stock sport, but there were some stock sports in our group, so everything is from stock to built up a little bit. I don't remember seeing any Jeeps in our group that were on 40s. Maybe there was a Jeep with us that was on 37s, but honestly, we weren't doing anything that really needed any kind of fanciness like that. So there you go. You can see we just passed the obstacle that maybe we would have hit with a pumpkin, and I drove around it. So you can also tell at Rausch, the trails are pretty wide. This would not be like a AOA trail. If this was a AOA trail, like that, you'd be getting pinstriping and it'd be much more difficult to get around stuff. Where here, so obviously, you know, you can get around each other easily in these big openings. But even on the trail, like where we were before, I mean, there was space to very easily get by somebody if you just got all the way to the edge. Anyway, everybody likes different things, but this is the first trail that we're doing at Rausch Creek, and hopefully everybody kind of enjoyed getting a chance to see this trail. So we will see you guys around, and the next trail I think is going to be a little more exciting, hopefully. And please like and subscribe. Thank you.